This should be an absolute banger. Both of these guys are finishers. Um, man, this could be over before it even begins. So I don't want to talk too much. Let's just watch. Jiri has such an interesting style. I don't believe he's actually fought since his first fight in the UFC, obviously his debut. I believe it was in 2019. Didn't fight at all in 2020. Not sure the reason for that. Domonick lands a huge body kick there. Obviously Reyes coming off of his he fought for the title against Jan Blachowicz, and he lost by KO in that. Suffered a broken nose. It's hard to think. Some fighters, like if you can ever come back from something like that, it's just a pretty terrible experience overall. It was a pretty badly broken nose as well. So far, he's fighting great. Jiri's hands down style might might not work out great against Dom Reyes, who's got super sharp boxing. However, you never know. A lot of it is almost to try and bait guys into to swinging. He's always got to hit his hands down at his hips. Oh, lands a huge counter. Oh, Reyes with the counter left though. Straight down the pipe. Reyes is touching him up now as well a little bit. Reyes with the takedown. Man, that's interesting. We'll see what comes of this takedown. I know that it labelled Dom Reyes as a wrestler as well, but I'd hardly say that he's known for his wrestling. Let's see if he's got any submission skills. Otherwise, he might just have some unreal ground and pounds. Alright, Jiri works his way back to his feet. Good scramble. Oh, Jiri touched him there. Oh, he's hurt. Reyes is going to have to look to grab a hold of him and stop this onslaught. Dom's still hurt. He looks very laboured. Strange to see Dom not trying to grab a hold of him to take a breath. He's standing his ground and swinging back, but when you're hurt like that... Oh, Dom's still got a fucking nice counter though. Jiri's just eating these shots and moving forward. Jiri can also throw so much power into his shots because he throws from the hip. Man, what a matchup. So Jiri obviously coming off his debut and a clean knockout over Volkanovski. So clean. Oh, Dom's firing back and landing, but Jiri's just eating them. He stunned Jiri just then. Let's see what Majid can do here. It is a big round, but Dom's still in it. He did get hurt, but he's recovered well. He's still very much in this fight. Dom's touching him. He's definitely not out of this fight. It was still a super competitive round. Good round one. We'll see how much Dom's got in him. Obviously, coming off that badly broken nose in his last fight, when you get hit with a big shot again, it's interesting to see the way that different people react after having such an injury like that. Some guys just get touched there, and it's almost like a little bit of PTSD, where you go, I just don't want. Before you'd suffer that broken nose, you might have not as worried about getting punched there. Oh, let's see if Dom puts it on him. We'll start to see if anyone slows down at all. Well, I think Dom utilised that front kick to the body more. He does it really well. Yeah, his nose is leaking bad. Man, Dom's left body kick is sick. Almost a little bit Rockhold like. Oh, Dom's touching him. Another good kick to the body. Oh, he cracked him. Jiri loves that flying knee. Oh, he lands a back fist. Jiri acknowledges it, gives him the little... Oh, he's touching Dom. Dom counters. Jiri's just walking through them though. And Dom needs to stop this forward pressure. Find a way to stop this forward pressure.
These front kicks that Prochazka is landing are really doing damage to the midsection there of Reyes. Especially now.
Dom's got to keep them hands up.
But hey, you gotta give it to Reyes. I mean, he is covered in blood right now and just.
Oh, great count. He rocked him there. Let's see what Dom can do here. He's got good killer instinct. Oh, he's got the guillotine. It is under the chin, but with how slippery they are right now, let's see if he can finish it. Dom's eye was really swollen there as well. Look at his little Majin Buu head willy thing. If he hasn't tapped one now, there's a good chance that it's not that tight. Alright, and he's out. At this stage, you have to wonder if it ended up being the right decision. If you don't get the finish, you ended up in for sure the worst position. All jokes aside, this is where we're going to see Dom's athleticism and how he can use his athleticism to help himself get back to his feet. He's still trying to land big strikes from the bottom. His back elbows, those are hard. Especially a long, lanky guy like Dom, he can generate a lot of power. And Reyes is still landing good shots from the bottom. You could argue that he's actually doing more damage from the bottom than Prochazka has from the top. So now Prochazka's starting to land some ground and pounds. Dom's working his way back to his feet. So both guys have rocked each other at times throughout the fight. Oh, he knocked him out clean. A spinning back elbow. Oh, shit. Oh my god. That was clean. Dude, that fucking sucks for Domonick Reyes, but for Jiri, new contender in the division, that's a massive win for Jiri Prochazka. Man, Domonick worked his way back into that fight, and you just got, that's unreal. Through that and then spun so clean. He was out before he even hit the ground. Just another highlight for Jiri to add to his highlight reel. Unreal. Man, what a fight. Super disappointed for Domonick Reyes. To fight the champ in John Jones in a fight that people, or at least a lot of people, thought that you won, and to go on a 3-fight losing skid after that it's unreal. It's almost like, I don't want to say Chris Weidman like, but it's disastrous. You wonder why that sort of shit happens to people and how you can have your best performance of your life and then go on to lose 3 straight, 2 of them being by knockout. Yeah, it's really unfortunate for Domonick Reyes, but it's all right. Jiri Prochazka, unfortunately, in combat sports, very unforgiving, and there needs to be a winner and a loser. And sometimes you're the hammer, and sometimes you're the nail. And unfortunately, his past 3, he's been the nail. But shout out to Jiri. I can't wait to see the future matchups, who he could be matched up with next. I feel like after beating a Domonick Reyes, man, you're right up there. Like, obviously he's top 5. Maybe he could be top 3. I truly believe that he could beat guys like Glover Teixeira, possibly. Man, he would have a great scrap with the champ. Look forward to it. That was sick. Majin Buu for the win.